Wiring a house is turning out to be a longer project than we anticipated.
It's a big project.
And between tackling jobs at the top of our 24-foot ceiling,
which means I get to go higher up on the scaffolding,
and being tripped up by portions of the job that should be easy,
It's like I forgot what I was doing.
we reevaluate what still needs to be completed.
it just wouldn't be safe.
And honestly, it feels like it may be time to call in for reinforcements. We've decided that a professional will do the rest of the electrical. Follow along as we wire our cabin in the woods.
It's electrified.
And if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a moment of the build.
Ready to do this?
I'm ready. You ready to build a house?
Well, we already built the house. Let's wire the house.
It's electrified.
She's electric. And stop procrastinating and get this house wired.
Okay, I guess so. The center of my hole is 4 inches. Yeah, 4 inches. Okay, so now I just have to like go watch and hope.
Oh, you're even farther. You're super close to me. Wait, you're almost through to where I can grab you. There, you're through. Yay!
Man, what a start. Okay, this should be simple now. We've got the wire, the home run pulled through the first stretch. It was really tricky to get through because we had to go through like 2 floor joists and then make the wire do a turn. So we got it all figured out, and then we taped together the next wires to make pulling the next one through a lot easier. And now this whole room should be pretty quick. And I got it. Okay. Okay.
We did it. We made a hole.
Oh my God, this has been tough this one. Oh yeah, and that wire looks like it's totally gonna fit. All right, we're having a really hard start to this loft. We were like, as long as we get through that first part, it's gonna be so easy after that. And then we got over here and decided we were gonna go up and over this, and then we decided that was really hard, and it got us to a spot where it was just a whole thing. So anyway, now we're going down below, and first we hit a floor joist because it's where our floor joists overlap. We figured out that now this project is about to get easy.
Do you see my finger poking out?
Yeah.
Okay. That doesn't go down the hole. There we go. Oh yeah, now we can get it. Yay! All right, I got it. We did it. Okay, I have more than enough now. It's like I forgot what I was doing.
Okay, I gotta take my shirt off.
No.
Psh, views are going up now. Can I go from here to that one, and then from that one to that one? Is that allowed?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know, because that one's facing out and that one's facing in.
Yeah.
But
As long as
the wire don't know. Woo!
you get it.
All right, we're done. Ish. Is that your last staple?
Think so?
Woo! Man, This is a tough day. It's like it took us a long time, but we realized a lot of things that would have been awful if we wouldn't have caught them. Like putting the wire all the way across that half wall.
Yeah, because we're gonna.
That would have been really
drawers.
bad because there all of a sudden we would have been putting drawers in and there would have been wires in our way.
Yeah.
So it took us a long time, but it's like we don't know what we're doing. I mean, we do know what we're doing. We shouldn't say that.
Sometimes.
We've got a plan. We just get met with obstacles that I think definitely professionals would be able to overcome a lot faster.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like professionals make decisions a lot faster, like where
they've done
we're
it
trying to
before.
find an easier way. We're like, we don't want to go over the beam because that requires a ladder.
They just in the time.
And they're like, go get a ladder. We got to go over the beam. They got all their dudes or dudettes helping them. So anyway, we're done with the
Done with the loft?
loft. We're done with the loft floor, loft wiring. We're getting there. It's a big project. All right, we don't usually talk dates with you guys very much because we're a little bit behind on our editing schedule, but today is Memorial Day, so the rest of the world, a lot of the world, has a day off, and we're having a hard time getting motivated to go work on our electrical. So we're gonna kickstart it by taking advantage of the good weather and doing a little bit more work on the chicken coop that we need to do to just make sure it's all secured for our sweet girls. So that's what we're gonna start out the day with. And then hopefully we get ourselves into the work site and do just a teeny tiny bit of electrical. It's really hard when you're your own boss moving the project forward sometimes because it's really easy to just wanna take that day off. But we also wanna live in a house next winter instead of a trailer. So there's a lot of forces pulling us in different directions today. All right, ready?
Okay.
Release. See that? That could be a DIY.
How to unwrap your chickens?
How to not kill yourself with the hardware cloth. We're good.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, chickies.
You need to go back to your coop.
And that's how you secure hardware cloth to the ground. All right, we're done putting all the hardware cloth around the edge. What we did was we put hardware cloth so it goes about 1.5 feet up the sides, but then it's a foot down on the ground. And then we're gonna bury that with gravel and some dirt eventually. So if there is a critter that wants to get into them, but it needs to dig to get to them like a weasel, it would have to work too hard for that. Now, it could still get in, obviously, up above through this chicken wire, but at nighttime, they're totally in their coop, and we've done everything we can to secure their coop a lot. So we're hoping this will deter those creatures that are trying to find the easy way in. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'd love any recommendations all of you have, because we definitely have predators in the area. Most of them are bigger, and with them in the coop each night, they should be safe, but it's good to know what other people have done. We've decided that a professional will do the rest of the electrical.
No.
We're just joking. We joked about it this morning. I want to know At any point during this build, have you contemplated hiring a professional? Like, have you been like, let's just quit, let's hire a professional?
I don't think seriously.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
I think the idea,
Yeah.
things get hard, and you think about, you could just be done.
Yeah, like an electrician could come in here and get this done in a day.
Probably.
And it's taking us, I think we're going on our 3rd week now. And we're still just running the wires to the rooms. But I feel like once we get through running the wires to the rooms, it's going to speed up.
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, the main room here, wiring all of the lights together involves a lot of scaffolding work, but it's all out in the open. Like, we're not having to fish things through walls. We're drilling holes through rafters.
Under.
And I mean, when I put up the lights, everything went pretty fast. So
yeah. Okay.
I think that part's going to go fairly quickly.
Okay.
Doing the 3-way things is going to be a little bit of a pain, but there's not that many of them. That's the thing. Like, there's 20 outlets, 30 outlets, where we only have 2 or 3 3-way switches.
Okay, well that's good to hear. So yesterday we ended up kind of taking the day off from the build. We worked on the chicken coop instead and then just enjoyed the day. Today we're back in the build. We're gonna work on finishing up all the outlets. Tell me if I'm saying anything wrong. And we've still got our laundry room. We've got a little section in our hallway area on the ground floor, and we have our master bath still.
No, well, we have the vanity light.
Okay.
And like probably the fan to wire.
Okay. And then we do have one thing we're going to fix here in the great room that we found. There was a box that just wasn't big enough. It was not going to fit the capacity of the electricity passing through that area.
Yeah, so I'm learning all about box fill, and you're going to learn about box fill too.
Okay.
So box fill was not something I totally understood, but it basically comes down to the amount of wires you can fit into an electrical box. And every box you use has a little stamped number on the inside. And there's a little formula you can use to calculate the cubic inches that per wire fits in the box. And you just have to make sure you're under that amount. And I feel like it's a real easy thing for an inspector to call out and kind of fail you for. And I want to try to minimize things that he can fail us for.
Yeah. So we have a history with the electrical inspections of having them done, like having to have them be done like 3 times.
To our benefit, or to our credit, like when we've been here before, we haven't ever been able to be here for the inspections.
Yeah. So maybe this time we can fix it as he's here even.
Yeah, or he can be like, oh, you're going to need to put that there. I think the process will get easier. And I just have a whole lot more experience.
Yeah,
so I think
definitely.
I'm doing things a lot more correctly. I know more about code. I know more about fasteners. I just know more. So I'm hoping that if there is anything that we fail on, that it's just minor and we can fix it real quickly.
So today we're going to keep on working on what we've been doing, wiring those outlets. And then hopefully at the end of this week and at the end of this episode, you guys will be seeing us like
make up the boxes.
So we'll start doing that, and Ryan
Sarah's
will start
excited.
running that. Yeah, I feel like it's something where I can listen to a podcast and just work quietly. Those are my favorite. Like, I like those. Anyway, well, I guess we should get to work instead of talking to you guys. Here we go. Okay, so I have an outlet right above me here. It's actually a switch, but we have a wire running from this switch down to this outlet, and we're gonna take that wire out. And what we're gonna end up doing is taking the wire from this switch up here, and it's gonna go into this switch over here, and that's gonna help with us not having too many wires for the capacity that we can fit into one box. So we're going to cut another channel over here to do that, cut a new hole, and then we'll be ready when Ryan does go below the house. And then we're also figuring out what the runs need to be for our laundry room. So Ryan's tackling that while I get this little job done, and we'll just keep the ball rolling today.
Wait.
Can't get them to budge at all. I think you could be a doctor. It's like I can't even tell what that says. And then it'll go up through that guy.
All right, I'm in the laundry room now, and we just got done pulling the home run wire into this outlet, and then I'm running it up above and over so that we can connect to these two outlets here, which will be our outlets for our stackable washer and dryer. So I'm gonna get those all put into the boxes, and then we'll be moving on. Okay.
Great, bye. Oh yeah, that's more than enough now. So your hole is right here.
All right, I'm ready for you. Okay, I'm about ready to go up the hole.
Here it comes. You see it? Okay. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, I got the Romex loaded.
Angle the bend so it heads towards the center of the house. Okay, I'm gonna put it up through the hole. And then I think we're done, right? I just came out from under the bottom of the house. We got the last runs of wiring that we needed to do for our kitchen GFCIs. Now I think we're gonna go in, maybe start in on wiring some switch legs. Good morning, guys. We are back in the house and getting closer and closer to finishing up with our electrical. We were really excited to start wiring up some fixtures and wiring our switch legs and our three-ways, and then we noticed that there were a few outlets that were in our back rooms that we just cut a little too short, and it's gonna make wiring up the boxes really tricky, and more importantly, it may make it so we don't pass our rough ends. So first things first, before we can get to wiring up the fixtures and making up the boxes for the outlets, we need to go run a little more wire.
Which one are you doing first?
Oh, the one over in the middle of the 2 rooms. And it's gonna go back towards the back of the house to that other outlet. No, that's more than enough now.
We fixed those 2 short wires. So I'm back in this bedroom, and now I'm going to connect all the lights that we haven't gotten connected just yet. And then I'll head over to the other room and do the same. And then hopefully we have a little bit of time today to start making up boxes. Okay.
I've got these 3 upper can lights done, and now I need to run my line up and over the ridge beam, which means I get to go higher up on the scaffolding. So I'm about to put up the safety rails so I can safely work on the highest tier. This will be the first time I'll be up there, so it's gonna be fun.
See, I'm having a heart attack. All right, you got that on.
Got the safety rails on. Could go up and over.
Yeah, maybe you just want to do that so you don't have to wiggle a screw to drill around.
We just got done with the north side of the can lights, and we moved the scaffolding so I can reach the south side ones. And now, time to go back up on the scaffolding and get these last 3 wired. Have to say, being up on the scaffolding is not my favorite thing in the world, but I am very grateful that we have such an awesome scaffolding. Otherwise, it just wouldn't be safe. And it was a big expense for us. And at the time I was thinking that maybe it was a little extreme, but now, totally worth it.
Its light is like this little thing.
Yeah, well, you
I
could
was
do
a
that.
music teacher. I did the
What?
kick it down, I show the kids the hardcore stuff.